it's Jess and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am going to do a recap video of what happened. My dog just left the room. A recap video of what happened from 2010 to 2019, and a lot actually happened. I know I haven't talked a lot about my life. I didn't really introduce myself either, so I kind of want to just do a recap and share some things that you guys probably don't know about me. I don't normally sit here and just talk to the camera because I feel like that's a little boring for you guys, but I feel like that I should actually talk about myself. So if you guys want to follow me on social media, it'll be in the description box down below, and you guys can find me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Come say hey. I usually reply to all your comments. Lately, I've been also posting on TikTok, so come follow me on TikTok. I've been posting every single day. Today's day 14, so it's been 2 weeks. I've been posting on TikTok for 2 weeks. By the time you guys see this video, it'll be day 18, so I've been posting for a little bit over 2 weeks. I'm always on TikTok. Oh my gosh, I spend too much on TikTok. But anyway, let's get right into the video. In 2010, it was the end of 7th grade, beginning of 8th grade. The end of 7th grade, I got braces. I didn't wear a lot of color. I wore a lot of black. I never really wore white either. I mean, right now my closet's mostly white, but I also have some colors, at least. That doesn't help that I'm wearing gray right now. I was also in choir and orchestra. I was in the musical Beauty and the Beast. I did not have a major role, I can tell you that right now. I was also very shy when I was younger. I mean, I'm still shy right now, but not as shy as I used to be. And I was so shy, I never really wanted to talk. I never took pictures. I mean, I did take pictures, but like I rarely took pictures ever. The summer of 2010, first concert with my friends, and we went to a Lady Gaga concert. Then it was also the beginning of 8th grade. I also have a really bad memory, so I'm so sorry if I forget. Whatever pictures I have of that year, I will post it. I don't have any from 2010. I can't find them. I tried finding them. In 2011, like the end of 8th grade, I was still in choir and orchestra, and that's when I did the musical Guys and Dolls, and I didn't play a major role in that too. I would never pick a lead role, so I have a little video of that.
Golly, I don't know how I'll get over all this stuff. Guys, hello. Look, guys, go with your new style. How do you do? Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're looking around in the hot box tomorrow night, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel like I was fun already. Holy smoke! I just want to live for the wedding.
So I will also post videos and pictures throughout this video. My notes are over there, so that's why I keep looking that way. So if you guys see me looking that way, the viewfinder is over there. I also was promoted at the high school that I was gonna go to, and I went to Coronado. Then that same summer, I went on my first trip with Shania, and I went with her and her family, and we went to Legoland, and we went to the beach. And then also that same summer, I cut Shania's hair. I'm so sorry. I love you, Shania. I don't know what I was thinking. Later, I started freshman year of high school, and then that's where I met Kevin in biology, and we also had our first Christmas together, just Kevin and I. Anyway, so in 2012, that's when I was in choir. Someone to watch you. But my choir teacher also asked me to be a part of the orchestra when we went to New York, so I played in the orchestra and I sang in the choir when we went to our New York trip, and we performed at Lincoln Center. And when we were in New York, we got to go to Broadway and we saw the musical Sister Act, and then we also went to Times Square. I didn't really get to do much because I was in both, so I was busy just rehearsing the entire time. And then when I got back from that, it was already spring break, and that's when I found out I was pregnant with Giselle. I was a month and a half pregnant, and also that same year I went to my first prom because Kevin was a senior at the time and I was a freshman. So obviously freshmen can't go to prom unless you're asked by either a junior or senior, because it was junior-senior prom. During sophomore year, I also had Giselle in October, and then I missed like 5 days of school. Kevin also stayed behind so that way he could be with me. In 2013 was like the end of sophomore year, and it was Kevin's first time in Disneyland, and we performed at Disneyland. We were only there for a couple days. We weren't there for a long time. Also, we went to the Queen Mary. Kevin was also in his first musical. That same year, I also rode a bike that didn't have brakes, like the brakes weren't working, and I went downhill and I fell and I have a scar on my face, and then I have a scar on my knee as well. Also, I have pictures, but I don't want to show you guys because I don't want you gross you guys out. It was also Giselle's first time at the state fair, so we took her for early birthday present, but obviously she wouldn't remember. So in 2014, we went to Seattle, Washington, and we performed at a music museum. We also went to the Space Needle, and my mom and my aunt were chaperones. They were chaperones for the New York trip and Disneyland trip. I know I don't really talk about my family, but I do love them and they have been supportive of me. So that same year, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. Kevin also took me to my second Lady Gaga concert. He got these tickets and we were on the floor. And then in 2014, I also went to the lake with Kevin and his family, and that was my first time at the lake. August 2014, that was beginning of my senior year, and in the beginning of senior year, we, as a choir, we performed at the Diamondbacks Stadium. Does that make sense? So we performed at Chase Field, which is the baseball stadium in Arizona. That same year, we went to the state fair and we took a picture, and I cut my other knee and there's a scar on my other knee. I don't know if you guys can see it. 2015 was the end of senior year and I got in a car accident. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't our fault. We were going straight and this lady turned and hit us. Also in that year, it was my last prom, so I asked Kevin prom because I was a senior that year. So I also graduated. The summer of 2015, it was Giselle's first time at Disneyland and California Adventure. And we went to California Adventure July 4th and then Disneyland the next day. And then her first ride was also the Monsters Inc. ride.
It's mind powers and shook me like a doll. It's true! I saw the whole thing! Happy birthday, Clumsy Cole! Oh, you're down! It was horrible. I was minding my own business. Hey, Giselle, Blue! You home.
I don't know if you guys know what it's called. I don't remember. And then after we came back from vacation, Kevin, Giselle, and I, we went out and we went to the beach. That was Giselle's and Kevin's first time at the beach. I went back to school and I went to college. It was my first year of college, so I went to Scottsdale Community College. That same year was also Giselle's first plane ride and we went to Seattle. So it was Kevin's first time in Seattle because when we went in 2014, Kevin wasn't in school. So yeah, that's it for 2015 and moving on to 2016. I'm sorry if this is like all over the place. I don't have an exact timeline of everything. I just know off the top of my head like the events that happened and I wrote it down, like key points of what happened. We took Giselle to her first time to see Disney on Ice and she was obsessed with Frozen. That was I think the end of 2015 was when Frozen, the first one, came out, and she's been obsessed with Frozen ever since. She would not go to sleep unless she watched Frozen. She would not get out of bed unless she watched Frozen. She had to watch Frozen 24/7. So we know every word to every song and every part of the movie. So 2016 we also went to our first Renaissance Festival. It's like medieval times. Also in 2016, my mom also lost her battle to breast cancer. I will talk about this more in a different video if you guys want me to. Kevin took me to Butterfly Wonderland. Also in that year, I got my first tattoo. And then I also went to my first music festival. I went to my first pumpkin patch. I went to my first haunted house. I did a lot. I also took a class which was Intro into Criminal Justice, and and I just took it because one of my friends recommended it. She was like, this teacher is really great, and I still talk to him to this day. I haven't had time to see him, but I still talk to him and I give him little updates of my life, and he is the best professor I've ever had. I volunteered, Kevin and I, and we did police practice to help Scottsdale police. In 2017, I got another tattoo, and this time I went with Kevin and my cousin. It was also my first time at Barrett-Jackson. If you guys don't know what Barrett-Jackson is, it is a car show. If you guys aren't into cars, you probably wouldn't know, but I have a video of it, so if you guys want to go see it, I'll link it right here. And after that criminal justice class, I was really into criminal justice, and I felt like that was the path that I wanted to take. So I took this criminal justice experience class. That class, we took lots of field trips. We went to the lake, and then we did a little ride along on the boat. We also went to a prison, we also went to the police academy, we also went to forensics, and then we also went to the courthouse in downtown Phoenix, where we did a little tour with the US Marshals, which I thought was the freaking coolest thing ever. That's why I went into the degree that I graduated with. So also in 2017 was my first time at a Chainsmokers concert. They had March Madness and they were performing and it was free, so I told Kevin, let's go. At the time, I wasn't really obsessed. I liked them a lot, but I wasn't obsessed. That's when I transferred over to a university as well. And then I also took Kevin to another Chainsmokers concert for his birthday. Kind of for me too, but Kevin likes them too. Maybe it wasn't Kevin's first choice, but it was like near his birthday. It was just the two of us that summer. It was also Kevin's and Giselle's first time at SeaWorld. I got my third tattoo and then took Giselle to her very first concert, which is also the Chainsmokers. A different concert. So that was our third Chainsmokers concert that year. Oh my gosh, I went so many times because I love them so much. I also got really into just taking pictures. And then I started posting. I started being a little bit active on Instagram, but not too active. I'm still not as active right now. Maybe I should be, but I haven't had time to go out to take pictures yet. Some things, you know, just don't work out. So I haven't posted yet. But I've been posting on my story. In 2017, Giselle also started her first year of preschool. Basically her first year of school. In 2018, we took Giselle to her second concert, and this time we went with Kevin's aunt, Kevin's cousin, his sister. We all went to the Demi Lovato concert. Kevin also has never seen snow in his life, so that was his first time seeing snow. And then 2018, I also started vlogging because I fell in love with it. I mean, I just wanted to try something new and just do something with my life, and because I felt like I was boring and not doing anything. When I first started, it was just Shania and I, and we had Jess and Shania, and then I went on my own and I started doing my own thing. Ever since that, I just started vlogging all the time, and this year will be year 2, so my channel will be 2 years old. Well, officially 2 years old. It says that I've had my channel since 2012, but obviously I didn't upload frequently. I mean, I uploaded one video a long time ago, but Shania made that video for me. Giselle also graduated pre-K, which was also one of my very first vlogs, one of the first few videos that I've posted. Same year, she started kindergarten in August. Kevin and I also went to our very first Raiders game. And moving on to 2019, which was last year. I had my first trip to Tucson. We helped my friend move into her house, and then we also went to our first time at an indoor activity park, which they had like trampolines and rock climbing and then like a skywalk. We also went on our Disney trip, which I filmed, and we also went to the museum selfies, and the museum selfies also reposted my picture with Kevin, which I thought was pretty cool. I also graduated from Arizona State University that year, so I met Kevin's dad and his siblings from his dad's side, and then I also met Kevin's grandparents. So the summer of 2019, Kevin was also delivering to these apartments, and then I got to FaceTime Taylor Alicia. I also have a video of that story time as well, so if you guys wanted to, you guys can go and watch that too. I went camping with Kevin's friends for the first time. Well, I mean, I've been camping once before, but I officially went camping in 2019. And then I also met Taylor Alicia. What's another thing? Oh, Giselle also started first grade, and we went to Arizona for the very first time. That's the end of my recap from what happened in 2010 to 2019. This has been so amazing, and meeting new friends. I love you guys so much. I didn't do a very good job of just talking because I felt like I was also boring. Some things that I would tell my younger self is to not be so shy. I mean, not be so shy, but like, don't be scared of doing the things that you really want to do, because I feel like throughout the years I did want to vlog, but at the same time I was too scared to even put my face in front of a camera, and I just felt awkward at first. And I mean, it happens to everyone. Now I'm actually more comfortable than I ever was. Also, I learned to just accept who you are and just be happy with who you are. I know in the beginning I was very insecure about myself, and over time I've learned to not. I would have wanted to change the way that I socialize, because I wasn't really sociable. I was very shy and I was very awkward. I mean, I'm still awkward and shy right now, but I'm not the same as I used to be. I kind of came out of my shell. I have been more confident than I ever was, and goals and some plans for the future. Honestly, trying to get my own place, trying to get my own car, trying to just adult. Before I end this video, I also want to see Amanda Rose and Merrily Mari to also do this recap video with me, see what you guys did from 2010 to 2019. Go check out their channel. They will be in the description box down below, and I will link their channels as well. And just go comment on their videos, go say hi, tell them that Jess sent you. And I personally, I love them so much. Sorry, I don't know how to talk. I think faster than I actually like put words in my mouth, and then when I try to talk it just doesn't make sense. So I'm sorry if this was everywhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That was a recap of what happened in the past decade of my life. I will be 24 this year. Some of you probably don't know how old I am, and I look a lot younger than I really am. But if you guys have any comments or suggestions that I should talk about or do for my next few videos, let me know in the comments down below. So if you like this video, I'm pretty sure you like my other ones as well, so like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much if you made it to the end, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your love and support. I really truly love you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful magical day, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys.